Another issue that we deal with here that's kind of unique is the water issue. You know, we're in a high desert, 12-inch precip. You know, in July and August, you spit on the ground. That's a considerable precip event. You know, and so do you have excess water for cover crops? A lot of guys say, no, I can't grow a cover crop because I don't have any extra water. But you mentioned something earlier this morning, Brian. We looked at one of your fields. Can you tell us about that, please?
Yeah, well, the field we looked at this morning, the one field, we normally in the fall behind a cereal grain crop, after it's harvested, we'll run, it was a wheel line field we're in today, we'll run a 24-hour set and get that volunteer grain to come back so we can terminate it. Well, we planted the cover crop this year, and we still only irrigated that one time and planted the cover crop seed and planted and ran a 24-hour set across it in a little bit of an experimental thing. So, well, let's see what this does, because the truth is here with the high desert we're in and growing some of these crops we raise are water intensive, corn and alfalfa and sugar beets, and even the cereal grains are, to produce a good crop. And so the answer is no, we don't have extra water. We want you know, the activity, microbiology working in that soil. Can we do it with just the same amount of water that we were already doing it with? And I think we have some success. I'm not saying that in the future I probably wouldn't maybe irrigate that a little more, but I don't think it requires near as much as maybe we thought it did.
Well, and you made a comment that one irrigation you give it was an irrigation you were already going to put on that field anyway.
That's right.
That was just normal course. So you actually got a bonus by having a cover crop with really no extra input on water.
Right. We did not use extra water. I think perhaps we could have had a little more benefit of that cover crop with a little more water, but we still had received some good things from that cover crop with just using the same amount of water that we would have used anyways. And you know, that's another thing. The other side of that is we know as we improve soil health, you know, our water holding capacity and stuff in the future is going to gain some momentum and actually help us out with that anyways.